Hello Internet, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon. In the last episode, we cleared the Verdant Cavern trial. This time, we are going to be heading out to Route 2... I'm telling you, this game hates me. It's always the first encounter after I've already caught it. Greetings, Captain Ilima here. As you travel around the islands of Alola, you will find Captain's barricades here and there. These barricades help mark areas where particularly strong Pokemon can be found. Anyone can pass through them, of course, if they are escorted by a strong trainer. Those attempting the island challenge can pass the barricades as long as they clear the trials. Are you ready? Then behold the power of a captain! Voila! Your world just got a little bigger. I am the only captain here on Melee Island, meaning my trial is the only one here. Now that you have cleared the trial, please inform our island kahuna, Hala.
Hey there, Winter. Oh, look at that expression on Ilima's face. I'd say you cleared the first trial, yeah? Guess I better give you a little reward. Time to learn about Z-Power. Woo! Start off by selecting a compatible Z-Crystal from the Z-Crystal's pocket in your bag. Yeah! Then use the Z-Crystal you chose on a Pokemon. Z-Crystals are compatible with a Pokemon if it knows a move of the same type as the crystal. Have your Pokemon hold Z-Crystals and you'll be able to use Z-Power in battles. And don't worry, you can use your Z-Crystals over and over on as many Pokemon as you want. Watch and learn, cousin. If it's holding a Normalium Z and you choose a normal type move, you can use Z-Power. Check it out. Phew! Z-Powers heap all of a trainer's feelings onto a Pokemon, yeah, which totally wears you out. Using Z-Power once per battle is all a team can handle, yeah? Oh, is that why you've been looking so ragged, Professor? No, it's like I was hit with amnesia. I forgot that I lost Lillie somewhere on Route 3. Think you could spare some time to help me look for her, Winter? I can go and have a look around the cave for you in case she wandered that way. Thanks, cousin. Let's split up and find her, yeah. She seems to get lost a lot. Route 3. There are new Pokemon. In Pokemon Sun. You can find Rufflet from the Flying Shadows. Rufflet is... I'm not going to say bad, because when it evolves, it's really quite good. The issue is, it's not going to be evolving for a really long time. You're going to be stuck with a first stage Pokemon until I believe level 40-something, maybe level 50-something. This is the case with a lot of Generation 5 Pokemon where they're really weak and then they evolve at a really ridiculously high level. And unfortunately, as a result, I can't recommend Rufflet right now. You will be able to capture its evolution on its own later in the game, and that's what I'd recommend you do. We're actually being introduced to a new mechanic here. Pokemon can call for help. This means that Pokemon can call for allies. Usually these will be Pokemon of the same species, but they can just be random Pokemon. Like, for example, say you were to fight a Pichu. It could call for either a Pikachu or a Happiny could show up. I hate it when that happens, but it does. I have bad experiences with Happinis in this game, okay? In Pokemon Moon, from those shadows, well, I will go over that, but first we have a new evolution. Torracat, once again, like with Brionne and Dartrix, it's just more of the same of what you had as Litten. It's a little bit more extreme with Torracat because it's going to be doing more damage physically now than it is specially instead of being even. However, that's not a huge deal considering you got Fire Fang at level 15. In Pokemon Moon only, when those shadows descend on you, it can be either Spearow, which it can be in either game, which is more likely, or Volibee. I hate Volibee's design. I don't like the way Volibee plays. It's like a bulky flying type, which just doesn't work very well, and I don't have a lot of good to say about Volibee. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's fine, but I've never really used one because I'll say I did use one in a Nuzlocke at one point, and I kept it all the way until it evolved, which sucked because like Rufflet, it does not evolve for a very long time. So, yeah, it's rough to train. It has an awful design in my opinion. Its typing isn't great. It adds more weaknesses than it covers. In fact, I don't think it actually covers any weaknesses. So, yeah. Sorry, Volibee's just not very good. It does cover a fighting weakness because of flying, but otherwise, everything I said stands. Other than that, I shouldn't have to go over any more bios here. Never mind. Delibird sucks. So its stats already are not great. Its typing is awful defensively. It has a 4x weakness to rock, which, I mean, that always sucks. And the only move that Delibird gets through level up is Present. Present has a chance of doing low damage, medium damage, high damage, or healing the opponent. And that's all it gets through level up. The only other way to teach it moves is through TMs, and those stats are not doing it any favors in that sense. Which sucks, because Delibird has such a good design, and it's allegedly helped people on Mount Everest, which means Mount Everest is a real place. But it's so bad. Oh great, now there's two of them! Mankey. This might be the first fighting type we've encountered that I actually really enjoy using. Mankey is a glass cannon as far as fighting types go. It can't really take hits very well, but it's very fast and it hits very hard. And I just really love that playstyle in terms of Pokemon. I've used Mankey in a Let's Play. I used it in Pokemon Fire Red, and it served the team much better than a lot of other Pokemon. Far-fetched. And yeah, I just like Mankey a lot. I think it's a good Pokemon. It also evolves relatively soon compared to the other fighting types we've seen, so again, I'd go for it if you want a fighting type. It's fast and it hits hard. It can spontaneously become enraged. Everyone near it clears out as it rampages, and the resulting loneliness makes it angrier still. A lot of Mankey's Pokedex entries talk about this, how it's like, It's so angry all the time, and everything, like, it gets angry and then people leave, and then it gets angrier because it's lonely, and it's just like, it's a never-ending loop of being angry. So where does it start? Where does it end? Why is it always angry? What did Mankey do? God? Pokegod? Why would you create a creature like this? So, now... Oh, there's an item down there. God! I just have to keep going back to the tall grass. I hate it. Through this patch of tall grass, you can find a heal... I went out of my way to get a heal ball. So you might look at my team from time to time and realize, man, that looks pretty overpowered. It is, because I've been catching every possible Pokemon at this point in the game. If you want this game to be a challenge, do not play like this. Do not catch every Pokemon that is available, because then your team will become incredibly overpowered if you're using the experience share. I could turn the experience share off and that would solve this problem, but I actually quite like being overpowered in these types of games, so I'm fine with it. Here we have the Melee Meadow. So let's go. Nebby! Nebby, come back! Winter. Nebby ran off into the meadow here. And right after it got into so much trouble on the bridge, too. What if a wild Pokemon attacks it? It doesn't have any moves it can use to battle. Zzz, hurry it up and save Nebby already. We little Pokemon need all the help we can get. Rotom... Stop. Stop comparing yourself to Nebby. Nebby's great. You're Rotom. I'm being way too hard on the Rotom decks, I'm aware. That's because there are new Pokemon to encounter here, and I'm angry. Not actually that angry, because I knew it was coming this time. I didn't expect to see grass so soon on that route before, though. So, yeah, that sucked. But I'll see you guys when I encounter one of the new Pokemon here. Oricorio! This is one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 7 that was added. It's a electric flying type, however, it can actually change forms, as you can see. I'm not going to be going over every form here, I'm only going to be going over its Pom-Pom form that you can get here. Being an electric flying type, you might expect it to be super powerful like Zapdos. No. Oricorio is not really that strong. I just like it more because of its design and its concept. But it's also not horrible. I mean, the main thing is I've never seen it used competitively, so I don't know what it can do competitively. In terms of single player, I know it gets a lot of good moves. It gets Teeter Dance, which is a 100% accuracy confusing move that affects every Pokemon on the battlefield, which, that's good. That's real good. So yeah, if you want Teeter Dance, this is one of the better Pokemon you can get that can actually use it. Finally, Cottony. Cottony, as I said before, is pretty good. With Infiltrator for an ability, it can go, I'm trying to think of what Infiltrator actually does now. But I know it's a helpful ability. It can also use moves like Toxic really well. It's good for getting off status conditions. It's not the best in terms of attacking, but it excels in status conditions. That's all I can really say. We aren't going to be seeing its evolution for a while, I guess, so if you're expecting a quick evolution, maybe don't pick this one up, because its stats aren't great at first, and it's going to be a while before we see its evolution. But, yeah, overall, I really like it. It's cute, its evolution's cuter, but it's going to be a while before we see its evolution. In Pokemon Moon, you can encounter Petilil and not Cottony. Petilil is also pretty good. It's another Pokemon that can use Teeter Dance really well, and we'll be seeing probably a little bit of its evolution later on too. I do plan on using its evolution a little bit, not as part of the main team, but it would be helpful for certain things later on in the game. But I mean, overall, it's the same story as Cottony. It evolves through the same method. It's going to be a while before we see its evolution, but it's decent enough.
for trait evolutions like that, I am going to start trading them to myself off screen, just because it's going to take more time than is necessary otherwise. So I hope you understand that. So SOS battles. That is what a single wild Pokemon battle becomes when a Pokemon calls for help and its help actually appears. That is called an SOS battle. That is a fan term. It's not official in the game, but that's what everybody's been calling it since these games first released. It's an SOS battle. There are only 2 Pokemon that can appear exclusively through SOS battles, and it's not even exclusively through them. Metapod can appear, or Butterfree can appear. We've already gone over Metapod, and we're going to go over Butterfree once that Metapod evolves, so yeah, don't worry too much about that. Just know that you can, in fact, encounter Metapod and Butterfree through SOS battles. However, they can also appear in the wild. Metapod has a 9% chance of appearing in the wild, and Butterfree has a 1% chance. So if you want to go for that 1% chance just for bragging rights, go ahead. Okay, now I can play the video game again. We know where Nebby is. My girlfriend always disappears somewhere. Maybe she's the type who can't help wandering off when she spots something interesting. Oh, that sounds like a you problem, dude. Oh my god, if it's gonna be Oricorio again, I'm going to scream. Once you get up here, I don't recommend interacting with Nebby right away because it will actually teleport you out of the area. Talk to this lady, who's just taunting her husband who can't find her. What a jerk. Jesus. It's not cute, it's just mean. You're just mean-spirited, aren't you? Caterpie. Oh boy, my favorite. It's just what I was looking for. It can only appear at levels higher than when it evolves. Why can Caterpie even appear here? Wild Pokemon don't stop themselves from evolving. Whatever. We head this way. We can find a Poison Barb. This increases the power of Poison-type moves. And there's a Photo Spot. In this photo spot, you can take pictures of Oricorio and Cutiefly, and that is it. No, that's it. That's all the pictures I'm taking. I hate this thing now. That's a good angle. If you try a bit harder, you should make it. Beautiful, eh? I'd take chocolates over flowers, but not bad. You're full of pep this afternoon. Too bright. I'd give it a B-. I love your photos. Well, at least the last one was nice. That's also a new record on how many thumbs ups we've gotten. And we're close to getting 10,000 points for level 3. So, that's good. Anyway, now I will interact with you, Nebby. Oh, you. Thank you, Winter. And I should thank Pichu, too. Here, let me at least do this. You know, I read something interesting in a book once. It seems the Pokemon called Oricorio changes appearance by feeding on the nectar from different types of flowers. It's not actually evolving, but undergoing a so-called form change. Isn't that interesting? I thought it was anyway. Back into the bag, please, Nebby. I know there aren't many people around here to see you, but that's hardly an excuse. And I guess we should be going now. The professor will probably be worried after the way we just disappeared on him. Hey, Winter! Oh, and Lily's with you too! What are you up to, Hao? Just finished up my trial! Hey, Winter! I want to see if I really learned anything from my trial. Let me battle you again. And we have a forced battle against Hao. Lillie luckily always heals your Pokemon before it, but I hate when they don't tell you this is going to be happening ahead of time and then give you a chance to prepare, but I don't care. I was prepared for this. Hao is going to lead with Pikachu.
Pikachu is level 13, electric type, static for the ability, knowing the moves Growl, Play Nice, Quick Attack, and Electro Ball. Electro Ball does more damage if Pikachu is faster than its opponent, so it's going to be doing more damage to Icarus than Pancake probably, but I don't think Pancake will really be able to do anything against this thing, so I'm fine with that. It's using Quick Attack anyway. Okay. That would have done even less to Pancake, probably, just because it's not same type attack bonus. It does have Play Nice, which lowers the attack stat by 1. There's a lot of Fairy-type moves that seem to just lower the attack stat by 1 stage for some reason, because Baby Doll Eyes does the exact same thing, just always goes first. Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't know why that's a thing, but okay. Pikachu fainted. I guess Tail Whip and Leer are both normal-type moves that do the same thing, so... Poplio is next, and I'm gonna let Pancake try to take care of Poplio. Poplio is level 14, water type, Torrent for the ability, knowing the moves Baby Doll Eyes, Growl, Disarming Voice, and Water Gun. Yeah, it has Growl and Baby Doll Eyes, even though Baby Doll Eyes is just an objectively better version of Growl, so... I don't know. How your choices and moves for your Pokemon are a bit questionable. Just gonna say it right to your face, buddy. You gotta learn. You gotta do better. And the Quick Claw activates again. Pichu's been getting extremely lucky with the Quick Claw, but as you can see, there's a +1 priority move still going before the Quick Claw. With Baby Doll Eyes. And that pretty much perfectly exemplifies what I meant before when I was talking about the Quick Claw. What Pancake did it. If you started with Litten, Hal will have Rowlet, level 14, Grass Flying type, Overgrow for the ability, knowing the moves Leafage, Growl, Peck, and Astonish. And if you started with Poplio, he will have Litten, level 14, Fire type, Blaze for the ability, knowing the moves Ember, Growl, Lick, and Leer. Aw, man! I wanted to show off my Pokemon's best side more. So you and me both beat that Totem Pokemon, huh, Winter? Looks like we're getting pretty strong, but I wonder if I'll ever really be able to beat my Gramps at this rate. Hey there, Winter. I knew I could count on you, yeah? Thanks for tracking Lillie down for me. What's this then? How, you finished your first trial too? I bet you used some styling moves, yeah? Right. Hull is probably rubbing his hands to get... I don't know what the... Probably in anticipation. What do you mean? It's all part of the trials, yeah? After you clear one island's trials, you gotta battle that island's kahuna. Taking on the island kahuna in battle is called the Grand Trial. For someone like me who's researching Pokemon moves, nothing could be better than the chance to see some fierce Pokemon moves. Woo! I don't know about fierce. I'll be the judge of that. Come on, back to Icky Town. Catch that Tailwind and blast through Route 3. Zzz. Finally time for you to take on Hala himself. Get yourself off to Icky Town if you dare to. I don't dare to. I would like to head over here and talk to this guy. Seeing kids like you journeying together with your Pokemon really soothes my soul. Thank you. I think I'll give you something. He will hand you a Sooth Bell. A Pokemon will feel even friendlier towards you if you give it that Sooth Bell a hold. Its clear chiming sound is so pleasant. I have been dying to have this item. The Sooth Bell is so good for Pichu. And really, realistically, considering how often Pancake has been fainting, we're going to need it for Pichu. It basically increases the friendship you get after everything, which... it's so helpful to have. So we're going to be letting the Quick Claw just sit in the bag for a while, probably. With that, though, that's pretty much all I wanted to do this episode. So next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, we're going to be catching that Tailwind and blasting through Route 3 to go to Icky Town to fight Kahuna Hala. Uh-oh. We're fighting Kahuna Hala already. On, like, episode 9? See you guys then.